Welcome to Moving Forward, sponsored by MPW Mocklink TV and Mocklink Internet, online at mpw.org. Each weekday morning, our local talk segment brings you the people who are helping move our community forward. Let's start the show.
Good morning, AM 860 FM 95.1 KWPC. I'm Jordan Davis. Thanks for tuning in with us here on this Friday, March 22nd. We're so glad to be here with you, and I'm also so glad that it is Friday. But we want to talk a little bit about what's going on here pretty soon, just a couple of weeks out. I've got Diane Tank and Holly Thomas-Kaler joining me here to talk about Relay for Life. They've got a big event coming up, and we're very excited. But first, I want to remind you, this is all brought to you by Muscatine Power and Water. Right now, try it before you buy it. Head on over to mpw.org. Check out all the services that they offer, and you can now try it before you buy it. How big of a deal is that? So again, thanks for tuning in here for Moving Forward. Again, Diane Tank and Holly Thomas-Kaler joining us. How are you two this morning?
Good morning.
Great.
Thank you. Very excited to have you guys in because we love talking about Relay for Life, and it's been about a year now. We're getting close to it's been a year since we had it last. So we're getting pretty excited for it. We can't wait to there's some fundraising that's going to come up for it, and then there's the actual event. And I think we really want to hit on the fundraiser, the event that's coming up in just a couple weeks.
Right. On March 31st, which is a Sunday, at Contrary, we are kicking off our fundraising event for Relay for Life, Bye Bye Winter Blues. And we're inviting the public, anybody that would like to come down to Contrary, enjoy some light appetizers, enjoy some beer. Contrary did brew a very special beer for this event.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I have not tried it yet. So I will need to do that.
Now, what's the name of the event again?
It's called Bye Bye Winter Blues.
So is it like maybe a blueberry beer or something like that? I know that they've had some like that in the past, but I don't remember what kind that was. It was something I don't remember. I shouldn't even talk about it because I don't remember which one it was. But I wonder if maybe they brewed something like that. Or have you heard any details on it?
No.
Yeah, they said it's a Kolsch beer, which is kind of a German lighter beer. So
oh, okay.
I think that's kind of we'll have to just check it out here.
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
Well, get out there and check it out.
Yes, we'll have to do that.
I think I'm going to do that this weekend.
Yeah, there you go. Excellent. Well, so let's talk a little bit more about the event. So what is the purpose of this one?
Well, it is the Relay fundraising kickoff leading up to the actual event, which is June 29th. And this just gives the community an opportunity to come out, support a wonderful cause, get signed up for a relay team if they haven't already. There'll be 50-50 raffle, some other raffle opportunities, and just a good time.
Absolutely. And, it's always good to get out. I've been to Contrary a couple of times. They've got a really neat little place down there. It was different when I walked in because I thought, wow, this would be great for a college town. Because you walk in, they've got like a corner full of board games. And I think there was a guitar sitting over there in the corner last time I was in. So it's a lot of fun to get down to Contrary. And I'm sure it'll be even better just for the event. All the folks that'll be there, there'll be a lot going on. I'm sure there's stuff to do. And there's going to be that new beer to try, too. So that's very exciting.
We're just really grateful to the Contrary for this partnership. They've been very gracious in allowing us to have this event down there, and then the work that they put into actually brewing a special beer. So we definitely want to acknowledge that partnership. We appreciate it.
We're extremely excited to just kind of have a kickoff and just get everybody thinking about the relay and getting the date in their head and getting that all set up and looking at teams and looking at ways to form some teams. And we're going to get back to the kind of more camping type opportunities for the teams again this year because we're doing the whole entire event on the riverfront.
Oh,
the whole thing will be on the riverfront, and we'll all be close together. We'll have other partnerships going on. We'll have music and activities and entertainment. So this just kind of is a little precursor to getting people excited about the event.
Gotcha. Now, so when you say camping, you mean like folks are going to spend the whole night out there, right?
Well, it's going to be from 4 to 11. So when we say camping in the past has meant you can come as your team and you just set up a little site, and maybe you might bring a tent or something and just hang out and as a group. And we'll have a little bit more walking involved again this year. So we're bringing some things back to the event that we didn't have last year. So It's going to be a lot of fun and just a lot of camaraderie. And this is a great opportunity to get in and support the event and learn more about it.
Okay. Well, can you guys take a moment and tell us about Relay for Life, what it is? I know a lot of folks have been to a Relay for Life. They know about it. But for those that are listening that maybe haven't, walk us through it a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, it's been going on for since 1986. And various communities have had Relay for Life, and they have promoted them, and it's been the American Cancer Society's signature fundraising event.
Gotcha.
It is huge. It's worldwide, actually. And last year, we kind of mixed it up a little bit. We rised at the high school, walked around the track, and we did an overnight event, and then we moved it down a little bit to 12 hours. So now the ACS is kind of promoting more of let everybody kind of do what works for their community. So we have decided that we're going to have it be more of a family-oriented act, just kind of come down, socialize, enjoy. We'll have luminarias. Everybody loves having the luminarias, and we didn't want to take that component of the relay away. So we will be lining those up and down the trail, and then we'll have our survivor dinner in the Red Brick Building. That's a signature thing that Muscatine does, and it's a great thing to honor our survivors. They come to a free meal, and they can bring a caregiver with them, and that'll be in the Red Brick Building. And that will be happening, and then there'll just be activities and music and games and lots of things to do on the riverfront. So, but we'll all be together down there. It'll be kind of a group, just hang out together.
And it's such an exciting thing too, and it's great. We used to put out a one of the luminary for my grandma in our Relay for Life over in Aledo, and it's an incredible thing, and it's fun to get to go and be a part of it, and be part of the fundraising that comes behind it, because it all goes to such a great cause, cancer research. So I'm really excited for it. I hope you guys have a huge turnout, and I know there's more you guys want to talk about. So let's hear a little bit more. What else is going on?
Well, with Relay, again, to work on Diana's point, we want to come together and raise awareness. Cancer is the second leading cause of death among men and women in the United States. I don't know of anyone who has not been impacted by cancer in some way. We all know a loved one, friend, neighbor that has been impacted. So the Relay for Life event really draws awareness on cancer itself, provides support for local communities, and then also research. So the University of Iowa benefits from some of that research money, which is really great. The university is right in our back door, and they are a teaching and research hospital. So it's exciting that they are able to take advantage of some of that money.
Yes. Actually, right now, currently, there are 3 American Cancer Society-funded researchers working on cancer research up at Holden Cancer Center, and for $1,182,000 that was funded by the American Cancer Society.
That's
so
incredible.
That is truly we are just so blessed to have that available. And another opportunity that I think is kind of hidden is the Hope Lodge. That is up in the Iowa City as well, and that is a free stay for families when they are going through treatment. Instead of having to drive back and forth to the university every day, if that's where you're getting your treatment, you can stay at the lodge free of charge for up to as long as you need.
I'd never heard of that. The Hope Lodge.
It's right by the university.
Interesting. Well, that's an incredible service. Now, I remember I just had someone I just spoke to someone on the phone lately in one of my interviews. They were talking about this camp up at one of the other Unity points in Moline, I think, and they were talking about this cancer. It's a week-long camp for kids that are afflicted by this. Maybe their folks or their grandparents, whatever, are afflicted by this, and they're able to go to that. That was an incredible event too. So I mean, those kind of things where these little services that are free for families that are afflicted by cancer. That's huge. That's absolutely huge.
And a lot of times people just aren't aware of them. So I feel that this is very, very important to our community to know that. And we also have an advocacy network that works behind the scenes and is advocating for various things regarding around cancer, whether it be tobacco control type bills or they're working to pass in the legislature, or whether it be about health care in general or insurance issues. They're always out there advocating in our state capital as well as in Washington, D.C.
Gotcha.
Great group of people out there always working.
Incredible.
So many things have passed due to the American Cancer Society being involved.
That's excellent, because there's got to be somebody looking out for all the folks. So that's awesome that they are working so hard to make things available, to put in the time, put in the money for the research and everything like that. It's incredible. Well, anything else you guys want to hit on while we're here?
Well, I want to make sure that folks know that the event on the 31st is open to the public. There is a $25 ticket that can be bought right now. Contrary has them on sale, but you can also buy them at the door. And that $25 gets you there'll be light appetizers and 1 free complimentary beer.
Ooh.
Yeah, and plus just a good time, a really, really great time at the Contrary. So that's 2 to 4, March 31st.
Yeah, make sure you make it out there for it, folks. Sorry, Diane.
No, that's good. And I do know that a couple of really cool silent auction items are going to be out there too. The Merrill's donated a room stay, and Melissa
sweet.
Osborne of Creations by Oz has donated a bed and breakfast stay in her bed and breakfast. So that's really going to be exciting. And that's another partner we're partnering with. Is we're really working this year too at partnering, and we're working with the Brew on some things. We're working with Creations by Oz. So we've got some other things in the works too. So we're looking to have this be a good opportunity to work with various businesses and organizations and work together.
Awesome. Well, this is actually excellent. Thanks so much to both of you. At least once during every show, I trip up over my own talk. At least once every time. I can't seem to get past that. But thank you both so much for coming in this morning. This has been awesome. Relay for Life is a big deal, and for families and people affected by even just friends, not just family, that are affected by cancer. It's great to be able to see that there's stuff in the community where we can get out, we can lend a helping hand, whether it's showing up for the Relay for Life, maybe it's coming to the Contrary Brewing, doing fundraising, stuff like that. It's great to see that there are different ways for people to get involved. So really appreciate you both coming in to talk to us about it, and we're looking forward to both the events. I hope that they go well. You get some huge attendance numbers.
We hope so too.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Diane Tank and Holly Thomas-Gaylor joining us to talk a little bit about Relay for Life. They've got their big event coming up in June, but they've got one even closer, March 31st, 2 to 4. Head on out to Contrary for Bye Bye Winter Blues. And man, I feel my winter blues already melting away with this nice weather. Oh my goodness, it has been so nice these last couple of days, and I'm hoping that it sticks around. If it could just stay 60 degrees for a couple months, that's all I'm asking. All right, well, thanks so much to these two for joining us, talk about Relay for Life, and again, get out there on March 31st for the Bye Bye Winter Blues, 2 to 4 p.m. at Contrary. So thanks so much for tuning in here to Moving Forward, brought to you by Muscatine Power and Water. As always, it's right now to try it before you buy it. Go check out all the services that they offer online and then try them before you actually pay for them. That is a pretty big deal. So again, thanks to MPW for making this possible. You're in tune to Moving Forward on the voiceofmuscatine.com.
This has been Moving Forward on KWPC AM 860 FM 95.1, the voice of Muscatine. Moving Forward is brought to you by MPW Digital TV and Mocklink Internet, a designated Blue Zones worksite. Browse to mpw.org. And remember, Moving Forward, local guests making good things happen in the community. Weekdays at 8:15.